want to join you. I've had you ask us to follow up on a colleague. It's very unfortunate what transpired. Maybe we'll reach out to him to understand the happenings around that and to commiserate with him. Honourable Speaker, you mentioned in your opening remarks, I came following, thanks to technology, that there is statements that have been deferred because these are issues that we had raised, and we were expecting the Minister for Kampala to talk to us about floods and the commitment by government to traders to compensate them, then Chitezi, the commitment by government to compensate those people, which has not happened yet. There was just a statement that we were expecting from the Minister for Justice about the biometric voter verification kits that we spent billions on, and they did not function. I didn't get you clearly right, Honourable Speaker. Is it all those statements? Is it particular ones? Just so we can know what we are to anticipate, right, Honourable Speaker. And maybe now, and we'll keep loading government with more work because that's their responsibility anyway. As they prepare to bring through those statements, with your indulgence, right, Honourable Speaker, I think that the Minister for Justice, Minister for Internal Affairs, and the Attorney General should also help guide this House further. We make laws in this Parliament, right, Honourable Speaker, but many times these laws are flouted. Article 23 of our Constitution provides for protection of personal liberty. Article 24 of our Constitution, which was made here even before we did come, prohibits cruel and inhuman treatment, but we still see the same continue to happen, right, Honourable Speaker. The mode of arrest, what government calls arrest, which is kidnap, that continues to happen, we don't understand why these things keep happening. And Honourable Speaker, we will not stop to talk about them, especially here, because these laws are made here, and this is the space that we've got to use. Honourable Speaker, last week on Thursday, the home of the personal assistant to the Honourable Kyagulanyi Ssentamu was raided by UPDF officers. UPDF, because they were in uniform, and one of them identified himself with an ID as SFC. They were looking for this gentleman, it's called Naja Sheriff. They didn't find him there. I'm told they're also looking for the Honourable Kyagulanyi. Obviously, he was not there. And they picked up the wife to this gentleman called Natabi Fauzia. That was Thursday last week. The home was left abandoned, the little children, their mother was taken away. Up to now, Honourable Speaker, we don't know where this young lady is. This is wrong. You see, we keep telling government, if you are interested in anybody in this country, the law is at your expansive availability. Do summon people. But when you go and you pick up people, and you don't take them to gazetted detention facilities, it's a problem. And this cuts across. Honourable Speaker, we were here when one of our colleagues, the Honourable Paul Akamba, who belongs to the NRM, was equally abducted. And for days, his family didn't know, lawyers did not know. This is wrong. Forget that it is happening to NUP. It can happen to anybody else, like it happened to the Honourable Paul Akamba. So we must set these standards because the laws are passed here. If you're interested in somebody, summon them. When they fail to show up, I cannot defend, even as a lawyer, if somebody is summoned and they don't show up, I'll not defend somebody who is picked up when they were summoned and they didn't show up. Because if they summon you and you fail to show up, then they'll come for you somehow. But if somebody has not been summoned at all, you go and you pick them from their home. And for days, nobody knows where they are. Lawyers don't know where to start from. Family doesn't know. It is wrong. And we must stop this behavior, government. If you're interested in people, summon them properly so that they're able to show up. So I hope that the Minister for Internal Affairs, Justice, Attorney General can talk to us as Parliament. These laws, are they irrelevant? That the Constitution has been torpedoed, so it is, that means even this Parliament is irrelevant. Because this Parliament passes laws. Finally, right, Honourable Speaker, this Parliament here appropriated money to the Electoral Commission for its operations for the just concluded election. We were here, we quarreled, and some of us opposed a number of the allocations, but the majority had the day. We have learned, Honourable Speaker, that police officers who guarded presidential candidates have not gotten their allowances to date. The deputy IGP was in the Public Affairs Accounts Committee last week. And he said, yes, I've also learned that the people have not been, those officers not been given their allowances, but the Electoral Commission is the one in charge. So can we know from government, good enough Minister of Finance is here, did the Electoral Commission not get all of this money? Because they delivered on their duty, they should be paid. If anything, what we see nowadays is they are being hounded, they are being arrested, they have been dismissed from the police force, specifically those who are guarding the Honorable Kyagulanyi Ssentamu. For what? Doing their job. So you don't give them their allowances, which they're entitled to, then you arrest them, then you're dismissing them from the force. It is wrong. When people have worked, they need to be paid. And that money was passed here, Right Honorable Speaker. So I think it is important that we get to understand from government what happened. Did somebody take this money? Honorable Speaker, allow information from Senior Counsel. And then I'll also mention, because Honorable Speaker, you mentioned that regarding the alternative ministerial policy statements, Honorable Speaker, we are ready way ahead of time. So
you have them ready?
Honorable Speaker, kindly put us on the order paper tomorrow. We shall be here. We are very ready.
Could you repeat what you said briefly on
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. Right Honorable Speaker, I was emphasizing the imperativeness to follow the law in this our country. Attorney General was walking in. He's very well schooled in the law. I quoted Article 23, which provides for protection of personal liberty. I quoted Article 24 of our Constitution, which provides for, which actually inhibits and bars cruel treatment, inhuman treatment, and so on. But we continue to see the same happening, that people continue to be abducted. There's a young lady called Natabi Fauzia. She's wife to the personal assistant of the Honorable Kyagulanyi Ssentamu Robert. The home of this personal assistant was raided by men in UPDF uniform. One of them identified himself as SFC with his ID. They asked for where this gentleman was. He's called Nadia Sheriff Ssenyonyi. The wife said, I'm not too sure where he is right now. And they took the wife. That was Thursday last week. They left the little children unattended too. Up to now, we don't know where this young lady is. And that's what I've been emphasizing. It is wrong.
Okay.
I don't know what the Attorney General is going to explain to us, but these issues are problematic because it can happen to anybody regardless of where you belong. And I have said, if government is interested in anybody, please do issue us summons. And say, Joel Ssenyonyi, we require you tomorrow at this police station, at CIID headquarters at 9 a.m. I will be there at 8:30 because I'm a law-abiding citizen. But this business of picking people and then you cannot account for them for days, it is wrong. Okay. And it has to stop because otherwise it's going to eat up.
Okay.
I've heard. I will confer with the Minister of Internal Affairs and find out what the issue is.
Thank you.